In Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington football team. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On play action. Love to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Play action this time with Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 31, Mayfield. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. And sometimes he comes up really hyped up, and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Let's go, D. Watch the pass.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. And he finds McLaurin. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Love now to pass on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Mayfield's throw taken in by Diggs. And mark him down. Way up close to the 40 at the 39. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Mayfield off the play fake. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that Well, that was a fluke, and he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand-checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. Dancing to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Running it with Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield to throw it. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and now it's 2nd down. Final play of the half, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The kick by Bass is good. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be lice.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run free, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace. With a pick. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield on play action. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally taken down at the 34. 183 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Jacobs. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Tackle made by Chase Young. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Counter play with Jacobs. And fights through one man. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here taken in by Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox from 21 yards away. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers.
And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To the air again, Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and
And now here's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth. Stephon Diggs! He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 94 yards. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off of defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. The Love's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing. Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He completes it to Beckham.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Bills. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills add on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coach is
looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 43 yards. And Washington able to get a score back. Gostkowski with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's what
taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game. and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came into this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. On play action, Love to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point good by Gostkowski as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. And 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brown has the first down and much more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Basham in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and